Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Path of Rage and our ongoing Starfield playthrough. This mission that we got roped into as part of being caught with the contraband has turned out to be a much larger quest than I was expecting. We still haven't finished it by the end of this episode. It is a long and involved quest, which I find really, really cool. I hope you enjoy this. Please jump in with me and let's check out the diverting and branching storylines that Starfield can throw at you out of nowhere. Enjoy. Alright folks, and here we go. We're going to continue on, with the mission that we're doing here, which is infiltrating the Crimson Fleet. Let's see how this goes. Just gonna dive right into it. I am thoroughly enjoying this game, I have to admit. I have found, however, with this playthrough...
Pilot of the Regana. We are simple transport ship heading to New Homestead.
Okay.
I do not understand. Please confirm your...
What happened there? Sector.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
Okay. Oh, slow down. As I was saying before we dock here, I've actually got myself in an odd position. Normally, I would be just playing the absolute ever-loving shit out of this game offline with a private playthrough like I do with MechWarrior and all the other games. Same with Titanfall and Call of Duty. I don't upload everything I stream. I find myself with Starfield not playing ahead of where we are in this playthrough now. Because the two playthroughs that I had going on have been so wildly different that at the same time I've done a couple of the same missions. I kind of feel like it's better for the gameplay, for the playthrough, if I'm experiencing all of this stuff for the first time with you guys. That may change down in the future, but for now, this is as far as I am into the game, what I've played with you guys. So, hope you'll stick with me through it as we continue exploring this amazing game.
We have unlocked the hedge. You are free to dock.
Yeah, that was the wrong button. Here. I am finding this game to be quite dynamic, though. So I think...
Green lights on.
I think not playing ahead of where we are in this suits the video better, the type of gameplay that we're going for here. Alright.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship.
Right.
If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
Let's go. Yeah, well, we have to not kill people.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
Cool. All right. Let's go join the Crimson Fleet.
Ship's detached. We're clear.
Europa. You know, it's one of the cool things I do love about Bethesda games is that if I didn't want to bother with,
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a
with
hit.
any of this, I don't have
With some
to.
target practice.
Okay, that's a friendly dude. Whoa!
Direct hit to the ground. Bam!
We've
Down
taken out their
goes their
shields.
crab drive.
Oh crap! Taking damage. Wasn't even paying attention.
No one messes with the Crimson Fleet.
What was that?
Target's jump
They've got no
down.
shields. Go get them.
Boom. Oh. Big ol'.
Jump drive is back. It's gonna be okay.
Of course it will. I mean, we have plot armor. I damn near got myself killed there. I definitely want to go after all the ship parts I can get. That is important. That was a terrible southern accent, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go.
Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. You know what? I have no idea, and it's frustrating the hell out of me. I suppose I could have pissed off someone I screwed over in the past, but there's been so many, I've lost count. Mercenaries. Guns for hire that shoot their own parents if they were paid enough. I'll tell you, we do a hell of a lot of dirty work in the Crimson Fleet, but we'd never sell away our souls like an ecliptic merc does. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
Good to know.
Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Cool. Sam Coe is not... He's not still on the ship, is he? I don't think so. Gotta check. I do notice the party member wants to talk to you. Does come up at weird times.
You've got something for me?
Let's get out there and do something new today, shall we?
Yeah, they're at the base. Okay. Oh, I didn't even hear that. I saw the quest pop up, but alright, we're gonna keep going on with this, though. So, Rook meets King. I love the fact that side quests in Bethesda games are just as enjoyable as main missions.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the thing.
There. Let's go talk to Javik again. No, not Javik.
Captain,
Commander Conde
greetings.
wants to see you. Follow me.
Commander Conde.
I had a friend on the Regana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Yes, I still have to install that mod for the walking.
You have permission to speak freely.
Good, because I'm gonna.
We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. That's something we're looking into, but it doesn't seem like he knows much. He might be better served as bait. For now, we'll keep him in the brig. Perhaps you could pay him a visit there sometime? I'm sure he'd be pleased to see you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part. Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, You should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem. Let them remember, they have no idea who actually hired them. I'd suggest you spend less time worrying about us and more time being concerned with the task at hand. On that note, how did things go with Neva? Were you able to join the fleet? Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. The woman has a record that could stretch across Sol and back. She started young as one of Neon's street rats, and worked her way up to second in command. She's a force to be reckoned with, so don't underestimate her. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
I wonder what the rewards for this quest are going to be.
With zero casualties.
Hi.
Hi. Excuse me. Sorry about that slight cut. We crashed. Continuing on. Alright. That's a big ship, eh? Alright. Get out of here. Oh, we can't get there yet. Okay. Why on earth would we have to go all the way around that way? Okay. I guess we're gonna have to make single jumps. Actually do some traveling.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
same thing, so... Sagan? I remember watching Carl Sagan Cosmos back in the day, man. I loved that show. Really opened your mind to the idea of the vastness of space.
Look at those beautiful stars.
There you go, final jump. You know, you think about it, it's hard to process the idea of what life would be like if we could just instantly jump from planet to planet like this.
To normal propulsion.
Alright, check this place out. A key. That looks dope. That's Doc. Let's see what we have to see.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
I would hope so.
You cut. Now get out of my face. You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30. You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem. If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something? Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin rake getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood. I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But all that aside, you made it. So now you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. Sure did. Right out from under their noses. Way before you or I were born, though. We've held this station for a very long time. Don't worry. Delgado will tell you all about it. You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me. All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh?
I love the fact that this mission was started simply by me having contraband on me.
We've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nav. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. In you, always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, Queen of the Rare Exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
I hope
On the
you
right,
came with credits.
you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. I see the bomb as a symbol of my importance, and it's a constant reminder to everyone of the sacrifice I was willing to make. The freedom I've given up, the pain, it's not something that just anyone has the resolve to bear. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. Essentially, but I sleep soundly knowing I'm one of the few that can piss Delgado off and live. Should I die, all of my knowledge, the accounts, the credits, it would be a mess. He wouldn't dare. He holds the trigger, but we all know that my death cripples the fleet. Call the bomb a weapon of last resort. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Eugen would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. None. Other than my chest and arm modifications, I am but a simple man. Is the interview over now? Can we get back to work? The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Cool.
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Leave it if it's cargo. Yeah. Smuggle and drop off. Not gonna take any of those right now. I keep hitting the wrong keys because I've been playing Cyberpunk the last couple of days. For anyone who has played it and put it down or is interested in it, the new update is Chef's Kiss all the way.
Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me. Personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself. Of course we have rules. If you think the Crimson Fleet was built on a lawless dream, think again. Our influence, our money, our respect comes from meticulous planning and every last soul in the fleet following my orders to the letter. That is why you need to learn to place the fleet before everything. Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. What? Were you expecting a goddamn graduation ceremony? Think I'm just going to slap a skull on you and send you on your way? Make no mistake, you are being tested all the time. Every job you take will be under constant scrutiny. And Neva? Oh, she's just waiting for you to screw things up. Of course. Where else could I find such a perfect location to weed out any rooks who'd be wasting the fleet's time? Through a bit of luck and a hell of a lot of cash, Neva was able to get her hands on an access code to the inside of the lock. This will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has set foot in there for, well, since Crix left the place behind. It has been frustrating being this close to potential clues, but not being able to find a way through those prison walls. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Systef. You forget the UC is still licking its wounds from the colony wars. They don't have the capability to mount a full-scale assault. And if they were foolish enough to attack, we would have the manpower to push those pendejos right back to Jemison. If we have Crix's legacy. Listen to the words that I am saying. The legacy is real. You will find that out in due time, provided you're willing to put in the work. Nothing worth having ever comes easy.
Okay.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting. I could tell you stories that would last for hours. But now is not the time. You have a job to do, and I don't like to be kept waiting. When you... well, if you get back to the key, I am sure you can find some copies of the interview he gave to SSNN around here, somewhere. I think those recordings might give you the history lesson that you are looking for. Yeah, what is it?
What's the deal with Mathis?
There is no deal. You and Mathis are two sides of the same coin. A couple of rooks fighting for a spot in the fleet. Only problem is that he is down a ship and you are not, which puts you ahead. Just barely. Who knows? Maybe he'll get lucky and you won't make it off Suvorov in one piece. It's cold. Bitter cold. Just about the last place you would want to find yourself without heat. The few living things that can survive the extreme temperatures are constantly fighting to stay at the top of the food chain. The Crimson Fleet called Suvorov the White Hell. To me, it's paradise. Someone up here pisses me off enough, I send them down to the surface for a little overnight visit. Snaps them right back into line. The UC built the lock as a supermax prison a little under... well, it must have been at least 100 years ago. Before that, those concha de sus madres marooned prisoners on the planet's surface and left them to their own devices. As you can imagine, these turned into some kind of demented survival of the fittest. Prisoners killing each other for a chance at meager supplies. Luckily, some whistleblowers back in New Atlantis saw this as cruel and unusual punishment and pressured the UC into building the facility. 5 years after the prison was completed, Crix touched off the riots that overran the lock and eventually the key. Nobody knows exactly what went down. I mean, there's all sorts of rumors. Crix was in prison for almost 5 years, and judging from the look of the facility, every moment must have been miserable. I suppose he just got fed up and decided to take matters into his own hands. Got the prisoners behind them and kept pushing until he reached the key. The cojones on that guy. UC's toughest supermax prison, and he just waltzed the hell out of there like it was nothing. I would love to have been a part of that. Fine, then get moving.
Okay. So, let us head on our mission.
I like my weapons like I like my coffee.
Suppose I should check this whole ship for notes and information, like that one quest giver was asking me. I'm gonna skip that for now. Open the door, everything goes flying in the room.
$5 credits this time? I'm telling you, they're shorting us on these runs.
You think so? Maybe you should have a talk with Neva.
Forget that. Last time I complained to Neva, I ended up with a broken arm.
Okay. Bingo. No, weapons are still the best, like, weight per value and whatnot. We're gonna check this whole place out. I just saw something back there. My friend will be.
In the fleet, you either put up, shut up, or die. Your choice.
All right. Ah.
Let me just ask you one final question before we wrap up.
Fine. Go ahead.
When is enough going to be enough? How many credits does Jasper Criggs need until he's satisfied?
I should have expected you to ask such a stupid question. How the hell could you ever understand? You with your fancy education and your sheltered upbringing and your cushy media job?
Evidence.
Me, I came from nothing. Everything I own, I've literally drawn
We'll
blood
listen to
to
this.
gain.
There's no need to get personal. I'm simply trying to state the facts so that our listeners can make judgments of their own.
Lady, I got news for you. Half of your listeners think I'm a hero. The other half are scared out of their goddamn minds, and they should be.
Perhaps we should talk about something else.
No, that's it. We're done. Can you guys get her the hell out of here? Make sure she takes all this sound equipment with her.
Well, that's it then. Thank you for your...
Actually, before you go, Gail, there's one more thing I would like to say.
Yes, of course. What is it?
When you broadcast this interview on SSNN, I want you to remember that I'll be listening. If you edit even one word or manipulate my voice to change anything I've said, I will hunt you down and kill you in front of everyone. Do you understand?
I understand. You have my word.
Okay.
So wait, say that again. You think I'm who?
Stop playing games. We both know your real name is Lionel Soto, and you know why I'm here.
Who are you? Fleet? Ecliptic? An independent?
I've spent 2 long years and every credit I had looking for you, just so I could look you in the eye before I pulled the trigger.
Hey, what's with the gun? There must be some mistake. I honestly don't know who you are.
Of course you don't know who I am. You're never concerned with the death you leave in your wake, in your pursuit of greed. You killed my husband, you son of a bitch! And now I'm going to kill you!
Such a terrible shame. All that time and money she wasted. Ah, well. Better get rid of the body.
Wasn't in one.
You expecting that? Okay.
The fleet protects our own, but you turn against us, and you're dead.
Yes. That would be a very scary threat if I wasn't already planning to turn against them regardless, wouldn't it? Hookah canisters. Again, just what we need.
Need a drink? Bog at the last Nova will be more than happy to take your credits.
Just a syringe, just lying around. Ah. Take all the ammo I can get. Don't think I need a styrofoam container. This.
Where did your stellar rise to infamy begin?
In the streets of New Atlantis.
I let it play while I'm looking around.
No godparents. Just a homeless punk kid robbing whoever he could for the credits.
Gotta make sure to train every day. Murder? Bad aim and bad health.
I'm a bit offended you even asked that question, Gale. Sure, a few people here and there walked away with injuries, but I'm not some kind of butcher.
That doesn't sound as heartless as your reputation would imply.
Well, like I said, I was just a kid.
Were you ever caught by the authorities in New Atlantis?
You don't steal from your own.
Dozens of times.
Not unless you want the whole
I'd
station.
just give them a fake name, or they just slap me on the wrist and send me on my way. They obviously didn't think that I'd amount to anything, and didn't want to waste their time with
Got some
rehabilitation.
health issues you need help with?
What changed that? Was it the robbery in 2218?
2218. Oh, yeah. The Galbank archives. Very good, Gale. I see you've done your research. That would be when I rounded up a few of my buddies and we knocked the place over. Made off with a ton of credits. My first big score.
Is that why the Crimson Scar decided to bring you into their ranks?
That's right. They brought me in, taught me the ropes, and I did crimes for them for 5 years. Till I decided I wanted more. I got rid of their leader, put myself in his place, and started running the show. I've been the one in charge ever since.
Was it absolutely necessary to cut his throat and leave the body on a public street in the well?
On the street, reputation is everything. I wanted everyone in the city to know that Jasper Cricks was taking over. I think they got the message.
Weight room etiquette. I wonder if there's going to be any evidence in here. Walking black cat. Hardly sucks. Okay. Unlock this ammo case. Ah, damn it. Oh. I don't need the mine. I'll take the grenades though. I don't find mines to be that useful. They're alright. Oh, hey, check it out. Another one.
So, tell us about Jasper Crix's version of the Crimson Scar.
All I can tell you is that under my guidance, the Crimson Scar became more influential than every other syndicate.
We'll come back to the
combined.
shops in a minute.
Here I was, 22 years old, and I had power. People that followed my orders, and an endless stream of credits. Gale, I have to tell you, I was having the time of my life.
Always listen to extortion, robbery, burglary, kidnapping, assault, and murder to be positive life influences?
No. I'd consider them as just means to an end.
I heard
Those so-called crimes were merely stepping stones until I had enough wealth to buy the Crimson Scar a few spacecraft.
Yes, let's talk about that. It appears you weren't satisfied with terrorizing New Atlantis alone.
Oh, I've never stopped reaching, Gale. The amount of money we were making in New Atlantis was decent, but the really big scores were in space and the cargo ships. We're talking millions
You
of
want to
credits,
stay under the
maybe
radar?
more.
I've got just the thing.
Who the hell could count it all?
Most people assume this is when the UC decided to actively set up a task force to pursue the Crimson Scar.
That's correct. Those idiots in charge of the United Colonies were clearly embarrassed that they had allowed the Crimson Scar to make the jump into space. They sent ships after us. Lots of ships. I almost think that they enjoy starting wars.
Perhaps this was the first time you had finally reached too far.
You could say that. I count my time running the Crimson Scar as a learning experience.
Credits,
I
everyone.
wouldn't say I reached too far. I'd say I reached too fast. Didn't cover all my bases, made some stupid mistakes. One thing's for certain, though. When I was finally arrested and thrown into the lock, I had plenty to think about.
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
We call UCC Steph Sharp.
Talk to her.
Back to the fleet.
So, looks like we got ourselves a new rook. Once again, I'm Jazz, resident engineer here. Like Neva said, you need ship parts, repairs? I'll hook you up. As long as your credits are good. It may not be wider, but it's not on the books if that's what you're getting at. I can guarantee your ship will be in good hands.
Cool, so we can
if you're looking
modify
for
our
an
ship here?
upgrade, let me know. We got the best selection in the settled systems. Illegal, unregistered, recalled. We sell it all. No questions asked. Anything that keeps the UC and Freestar Rangers off your tail is a must-have in my book. Just let me know when you want to talk business. Neva's mine, so don't be getting any ideas. She may be a little rough around the edges, but she's just looking out for her own. There's no one better to have your back. Truth is, the fleet rescued me. Of course, I wouldn't have needed rescuing if they hadn't blown up the ship I was working on. Delgado plucked me out of space and brought me to the Key. I took one look at the place and was compelled to work. Soon after, he offered me a permanent spot with the fleet. No, but just remember, I don't work for free.
Ah, okay.
I'd love to take your money, but your ship's in perfect condition.
Yep. See what she's
I've
got
got
for sale.
plenty of goodies to choose from.
That's an ugly ship. That's different. That's familiar. Wow. Okay. Nothing here I want to buy. Save the game. I can use your computer, okay. Okay. So she's here because of Nev. Fair enough. Let's go check out the vendors and sell anything that we need to sell.
The right protective gear can make all the difference.
Oh, finish it.
Heading out.
Yes.
Hey, what, me? Nah, not anymore. When it comes to aim, there ain't no one worse. True facts. I mean, my friends like to say I'd have better luck talking someone to death than shooting them. Yep, my talents are best suited for making protective gear. Helmets, vests, suits. You could say I'm a tailor, not a fighter. Well, only the best tactical gear to protect your ass this side of the galaxy. Metal plated for when you're up against bullets. Leather for those jobs that might require a subtle touch. All made by yours truly, of course, except for a few used odds and ends that no one's gonna miss. The right gear will be the difference between life or death.
Indeed. Selling a cutter. So that. That's actually better. So that. And then have to equip that. Okay, that's fine. Back. Oops. There we go.
Stay safe out there.
Let's put that thing on now. Otherwise, I'm going to run around naked. Weapons.
Weapons, ammo, mods, whatever you need. Well, well. Neva's new hotshot. I knew you'd find your way back to my little corner of the key. Everyone always does.
Well, she's got the weapons.
Take a look around, genius. And don't tell me you've never laid eyes on a gun before. But just in case I need to spell it out for you, the merch I carry is known as weapons and ammunition. Get it? Hey, if you want to pour credits into my
sneeze.
pocket, you won't get any arguments from
Excuse me.
I carry most of the standard hardware. You know, kinetics, electromags, energy, even a few explosives. Occasionally, I stock a few smuggled items. Basically the stuff SysDev doesn't want you to play with. Just don't screw me over or I'll be inclined to give you a free demo. With your head as the target. Not being intimidated by me is one thing. The fleet? That's another. A little advice, Sadiqi? The fleet's trust can't be bought. You earn it. You bleed for the fleet bleeds for you. Pure and simple. Anyone who says otherwise is either lying or getting ready to stab you in the back. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Most people just glaze over and learn the hard way. Maybe there's more to you than I thought. If your credits are good, I'm open.
Hey, what does she got? Oh, she got a lot of stuff. Alright. Coach. That's an expensive gun. Pirate Legend. Nice. I do not want potato chunks. Okay.
All right. See you around.
You know what? I'm not worried. It's not like I'm really going to buy anything from any of them, so... Yeah.
So there I am. You see security on my tail, and my breath right.
Back to the ship.
Too many missions. Not enough time.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galactalk. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the settled systems. His ruthlessness and desire for wealth has landed him squarely at the top of the wanted list for every major law enforcement agency in the galaxy. I am, of course, speaking of the self-appointed leader of the Crimson Fleet himself, Jasper Crix.
Just in case.
Good evening, Mr. Crix.
Good evening, Gail. Thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yes, well, being blindfolded and then Grav jumped to what appears to be an abandoned mining facility isn't exactly what I call an invitation.
Well, I'm sure you're not surprised that your request for an interview would come with some very specific conditions.
Frankly, I was a bit surprised to receive any type of response at all.
Hearing some stuff about the
Would you mind telling me
being
why
back.
you decided to do this interview?
Because there comes a time in every pirate's life where they have to make an extremely important decision.
To see that you survived
Do they
most
take a
recent
leap,
sleep cycle.
become one of the most legendary pirates in history, or do they simply sputter on, subsisting on freighters and deep space privateers?
So are we to assume that you are
Okay.
taking...
That's enough. I don't think it's really that relevant, so... Cockpit! Actually, I should have just boarded. And we'll rest in the bed so that we're well rested, get experience benefits. We're also going to drop everything that we have in our inventory into there. Oh, we already have, okay. Yeah. Where is...
Do you need something?
Sleep for 1 hour. You are considered well rested. If only it worked that way, eh, folks? Although if we only had to sleep for 1 hour a day, it means that our workday would be much, much longer, and nobody's down with that.
Ship's no longer docked. We're free.
I'm not gonna lie though, the immersion in this game is awesome. I do wish they had done this differently.
All clear. Time to land this ship.
Made the loading part of the landing screen, like not... I wish they had found ways to hide the loading screen somehow. Excuse me.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
I have to remember when we get back to the ship. Oh no, I didn't take that contraband, did I? No.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Crix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me. Oh, I don't know. I was really hoping for a huge sign on the wall saying, Crix's legacy clues here. Do I have to spell everything out? Look for data slates, notes, terminal entries? If you wrote a poem on a piece of toilet paper, I want it. Before he touched off the riots, Crix spent time behind bars at the lock. If he cooked up any sort of a plan about his legacy, the trail has to start here. It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
Alright. And I want to go to... Well, this is the gun I want to try. Yep. Suppressed Razorback.
That's another one down! Watch out! You don't want to mess with me! They didn't stand a chance.
Oh, this got terrible aim. I'm not equipped to handle pistols, that's true. We got 41 bullets. Go with the Peacekeeper. This is my best gun.
Eat this! And that's
See?
how it's done.
Sorry about that. I actually really wish that wasn't in the middle of the screen, too. There is a mod for that. There's a bunch of mods that I want to install. I'm just waiting for them to have a couple more iterations, basically.
Easy picking.
Come on. I'm stuck. Oh, there we go.
Watch my back. Go. I'll cover you. Get ready to die. Get him! Get him!
We got no problems letting them do most of the work. They have unlimited ammo. I do not. Why was that thing just sitting there? Hey, level up. You know, I heard that too. Oh, no. Gonna be this one. Nope. Oh. Finally. Apparently they can't kill easily killed creatures very quickly.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The lock.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good.
Like that at the end.
This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go.
At least the animations on NPCs and whatnot are really good now. That used to be a weakness of Bethesda games.
Call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Couldn't be simpler.
How many people did the UC stick down here, Dal?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Not much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dump.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Griggs to lead them out of here.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis. It's history. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
That's a big spool, big wire. Or intestines.
This must be where they registered the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block. Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second. Did you hear that?
Why, indeed, I did.
Let's go!
More of these things. Take it all down.
Opening fire! You want to match with a Crimson Fleet pirate? I'm going for it! Good one! Get yourself killed! That was fun.
High ground for the win. And no, I absolutely do not mind using these guys as bait. Ah, take that. Nope. Advanced. Ooh. No. Not this one either. Okay. This one. There we go. Boom. And it's empty. Oh. Speak to Delgado in a second. We're obviously going to take a look around this whole place first. For God's sake. This room with that dead body in it would absolutely reek. Dirty slime. Confiscated goods. Alright. It's possessed. Kind of looked like Del was for a second too. But...
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about 1 kilometer away. Hallelujah. If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already. I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
All right.
Coming down!
Didn't see that coming.
Damn it.
Okay.
This ice and rock must be several meters thick. God damn it, we're cut off. Hey, Del, can you hear me? There's no way we're getting through here. Well, this is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now? The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now. Why? Because that's what his loyal little soldiers are supposed to do? The hell with that. I have a better plan. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves. Yeah, we're doing this right now. Or maybe we should wait until the next time we're on an alien world and separated from Delgado by an ice fall. We bide our time, and when the moment's right, we hit him with everything we've got. Even the almighty Delgado won't stand a chance if we work together. Oh, come on. We're just a couple of rooks. When are we ever gonna have a chance like this again? Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits. No way. Listen to me. We're going to be handing Neva leadership of the Crimson Fleet on a platter. She'll be thanking us for getting rid of Delgado. I mean, come on. I'll bet you a month's share that he's never been this vulnerable. It's perfect. Are you crazy? I'm no rat for Delgado. I'm busting the ass to become one of the Crimson Fleet captains, just like you. And in case you missed it, that icefall trapped both of us in here. Unless we find a way out, no one's reporting anything to anyone. Ever again. Pfft, hell no. Come on, we both know anything we find here about the Legacy is going to be a dead end. If Neva wants to spend the rest of her life chasing ghosts, let her. We got more important things to do, like spending all of our money. Playing it safe, huh? I can respect that. But you better have me back when I make me move. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Yeah, because if I don't have your back when you make your move, you're gonna die. Not really a threat, boss. A brown leather jumpsuit. Worth $100. No point in even taking it.
There's got to be a way out of this goddamn place. I guess that's one way through.
Okay, Zouch. What the hell was so important that you had to drag me all the way out of A Block at this hour?
You know Jasper Crick's over in D Block? He's busting out of here, and he wants me to join him.
Crix really thinks he can bust out of the lock? Why the hell am I just hearing about it now?
Crick's only told the few people he trusts. He even told us to keep it to ourselves, or he'll cut our throats.
Then why the hell are you telling me?
Come on, I gotta explain this. It's because I like you, Rickard. And I want you to come with me. We've been meeting in this storeroom for months to, well, you know. I was hoping we had something a little more than that.
Damn, Zouch. I, didn't know you cared that much. You give me the signal and I'll... Oh, shit. Wait. I forgot to turn off the recording.
Oh, we're picking through the trash.
Recording? What the hell, Rickard?
We never meet down here this late. I thought you were gonna kill me, alright?
Kill you? God, no. I love you. Alright? You gotta make me say it. Shit.
I'm sorry, baby. Here, let me turn this thing off and I'll apologize. Okay?
Is anyone up there? Can either of you hear me?
I swear, I am never putting ice in me drinks.
Anyone still alive up there? Use the intercom up there if you can.
Yeah, I'll get to you in a minute.
Damn it. Is anyone there? Come on, we need these doors open.
Not bad.
Hello? Hello? Quit screwing around and pick up.
I love that there's actually something called snake oil. Excuse me.
Well, brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First,
I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Cricks. You both got that? Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Okay. Yo. Island prisoner.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
There we go. I love the fact that this whole mission was brought on by the fact that I forgot to put the contraband into the shielded cargo. Like, this is cool. This is very cool. Excuse me. Battle stem. Power restored. Oh, it's the same thing. Somewhere.
What's that over there?
Okay, this place is big. Okay.
Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block. We should check it out.
Sure. That's what we'll do then. More ammo. Modified Nova Blast Disruptor electromagnetic rifle.
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards.
You think? And that's our nice shotgun. There it is. I'm gonna check this out. That sounds very meh. I'm gonna keep it on for a second. It's got a high fire damage rate. I'm not sold on that sound. Makes me think that this is not a lethal weapon.
If we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry.
Don't like it. magnet, whatever. We might actually have to get into that guard tower to unlock these doors. The Pickwick Papers.
You hear that? Nah, never mind. This place is starting to get to me.
Huh? Thought I heard something. That's right, they throw stones at you. Some dude just casually dead in his cell. The Count of Monte Cristo. Nice. Wait a sec. Oh, I thought I saw ammo there. Oh, not good. Oh, yeah. White hot. A couple more digipicks, calibrated Eon. Gotta go down that way. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't recall this being explosive rounds.
Can't hide from me.
Go into the guard tower first.
Hey, we should talk.
Hey, we should talk. Is now the point where I'm gonna have to shoot him?
So have you thought about what I've said? Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right? You didn't see? Those aliens were tearing through them like tissue paper. It'd be a miracle if any of them were alive. Saved us a hell of a lot of trouble. Well, we're kind of on the clock here. Just remember, when this all goes down, you better make the smart choice. So now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius? Keep doing what we've been doing. Right. Glad I asked. I suppose we should start off by searching the tower for the location of Crix's cell. If he stashed any useful information, it might still be hidden somewhere inside.
There you go. Full transparency, I am very likely going to shoot that guy in the face. That's decent value. I'll take it. Oh. Am I just not seeing his name? Leonidas. Huh. Okay. Locate the cache in cell D02106. Okay. Well, there's the cache.
What I wouldn't give for a space heater and a hot cup of bogs right now.
Ooh. Ah. There we go.
Cell D03118. Okay.
I have unlocked all of them. But I want to go to the other one first. It's this one, right? Yeah. Oh, for God's sake.
Nah, nothing to worry about.
Oh, I didn't even see this body here. Oh, I feel like playing my part in the Goonies here. And if you have not seen... No. If you have not seen the classic movie Goonies, go watch it. Do not pass go. Yeah, okay, so this is all broke down.
Barely even count as target practice.
Don't know where he is or what he's shooting at. Don't really care. I'll let him handle things on his own. I'm okay with that. Got stuck on the... Ah, alright, there we go. Impact grenade, don't need that. Rivets. Couple of cutters. Anti-personnel suppressed calibrated Renbolt. Alright, so there's the cache. We're obviously going to check out everything down here, folks. Oh, requires key. Okay. We're in the nastiest of showers. Crix's journal entry. Store prices are permanently reduced by 2% and you sell for 2% more. Nice.
100 years old.
Skill bonus acquired just for picking it up. Nope. I wonder where I'd find that key. Not that I'm that worried about it. What in the hell is a coyote nymph? That anything that says treatment, absolutely.
Here I thought we were going to be doing something fun, like rob a bank.
He thought we were gonna do something fun, like rob a bank. Ah, it's adhesive. I didn't need to take that.
How can these things live in this kind of cold? That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. Right. Now, let's head to his cell. Throw a stone at me. It was all you, was it?
Your funeral!
Okay, before I go for his thing, his cell, I'm going down here. Because I saw lootables. Must get the loot. That's $3,800, okay. Storage crate, novice. Not worth it. It's the guard tower, okay. Check out this area down here. That just goes back up. There you go. Ants. Ooh, there might be something worthwhile in here. Alright. Bingo. Bingo. Oh, I thought that actually might be it. There we go. Take all. Always take all resources.
I bet those things are crawling right behind the walls. Ugh.
Yes, they probably are. I should save my game. Always save your game. Repeatedly and often in a Bethesda game. No point carrying the gun out.
Look at this dump. I can't imagine being stuffed out. No wonder Crick's wanted out of the place.
Today, I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but He seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named for Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I've been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining detail slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
Delgado was right. Cricks must have hit the Galbank transport and stashed away the money or something.
Search Carter's locker. I've already been there.
Filthy stinking rich in no time.
Yeah, but you still want to shoot the guy in the back, don't you? This is quite the maze. You know what? Screw this. Must remember, we have jackpacks. Excuse me.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the Legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
There we go.
Can't believe this is where the fleet started. It's history, man. Blows me mind.
Excuse me. Come on. Shh. Ventilation.
Years
Actually, I want to see something.
It's amazing.
Aid. Trauma pack. How about we do that? And I've got 7 ship parts on me. Gotta remember to put them in the ship when we get back.
Collapsed by now.
That was easy.
There's got to be a way out of this goddamn place.
Shh. Like that would still be standing.
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here?
Oh, no way.
Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy.
What the hell is that? Oh, I want it. It's got bright, shiny blue lights on it. I need it. That means it's awesome.
All right, let's keep moving.
I'm encumbered now. Okay. Quite a bit of ammo here. It's kind of nice. Credits. All right. Now I have to remember that I'm encumbered. I want that gun. Dude, get out of my way. Don't want to go that way yet. I'm standing in corrosive gas. Man, half the crates I checked today are all locked. Oh. Take, I guess.
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners
I'm still standing in that stuff. That hurt.
I would hate to have hit one of the guards.
Yes. Me as well. Recon pack. The sad thing is I really don't have to pick up a lot of these weapons. But I do. There we go. I will take credits.
I bet those things are crawling right behind the walls. Ugh. While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
No. Nope. I wanted to see what the QBX or whatnot is. Is that prisoner birthday celebrations? Event Supervisor's Workstation. I hear more of those bugs.
UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. You're slowing us down!
No, I'm not. Oh. There you go.
Eyes up! Incoming!
Get away!
Enjoy that, darkness!
Oh my god, look at them all.
I've been hit!
Dude, get the guy at your feet. Physics. That would be a very unsettling sight, you know? Bunch of bugs like that coming at you, bubble level. Ah.
I'm on my second day at the lock, and I've already had a close call. Big fight broke out at C-Block, and Gillespie sent us in to break it up. Might have been half a dozen inmates. It was hard to tell. We almost had it under control when one of them stuck a shiv into my leg. Luckily, the other guards dragged me out of there before he finished the job. Seems like the genius who designed this place didn't realize that the inmates would start carving weapons out of the permafrost. So now I'm cold, I'm tired, and my leg hurts like hell. Great way to start my first tour at this dump.
Nope.
How can these things live in this kind of cold?
It's not fair.
Bullshit.
That's bullshit, that's what he says, yeah. Half expected one of those things to jump out of the shower. Or the cubicle, the stall.
Look at this dump. I can't imagine getting stuff down here. Poor bastards.
Man, this place has had a lot of loot. No doubt about it. Another locked one. Because apparently in prison is where you get a lot of... Oh, no. Apparently in prison is where you just find a lot of randomly lying around locked boxes of weapons and ammo. Yeah. And money just lying around, no
When we
less.
get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry. Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
¿Qué carajos took you so long? Pick up on the intercom.
And that's where we're going to leave it for today, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I know I'm digging this because what I thought was going to be probably a very short side mission now is a 3-hour-long journey to this point, I believe. Maybe 3.5. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm liking the way... I'm liking the way that the game is branching off and leading us out. I'm not getting tired of this. I hope you're not. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. Tell me your pros and cons in the comments. I really want to know. Subscribe if you're new to help me grow the channel and keep the content coming. And until next time, I've been Rage at Games. Bye-bye.